My name is Joyce Strimple. I'm the owner of Cougar Connections. We are part of the Network in Action franchise. We are actually U of H alumni groups, and I own 4 in the Houston area. Today, I'm with Damon Sorrell, who's a mortgage advisor with Academy Mortgage. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm excited to be here.
I'm glad you're here today.
Absolutely.
The first question I wanted to ask you, Damon, is how long have you been in the mortgage business?
I've been in the business now.
That's awesome, and I bet you've seen a lot of changes.
Yes, from 2016 till now, I have seen the good and the bad, but we adjust and adapt.
The mortgages are, I think everybody's refinancing now, or buying a new home. One of the things I wanted to ask you about today, because there's a lot of options out there for customers. I know that I belong to a big bank, been with the same bank for over 20 years, but probably not my first choice to go for a mortgage. What is the difference between working with a big bank or with a mortgage advisor?
So when you're working with a mortgage company, a loan officer like myself, we hold clients' hands through the process. We're actually available sometimes 24/7 because buyers, when you're buying a house, you're usually looking on the weekend. And so you got to make a decision. You need some information. So you got to be able to pick up the phone and say, I think I found the house. I think this is the one. At that point, I got to be able to get some numbers together for you so that you can make this decision. Biggest decision you purchase that you're going to make in your life. And sometimes you can't wait a day or two. You can't wait till business hours, regular business banking hours to be able to do this. When you're working with a mortgage company, we're a little bit more efficient because everything's in-house. Processors, underwriters, our setup team, all loan officers, we work hand in hand. Sometimes we're literally next door to one, where I can walk next door, ask a question, because we're a little bit more involved because we want to make sure that we help the buyer reach their end goal of being able to buy a house and get a great experience.
Wow, and right now most homes are getting multiple offers, so that's another issue. They have to be ready to pivot and make that offer right.
This year, well, last year and this year, there has been a little bit of shortage of homes. Houston and the surrounding areas, 6.5 million people. And so there is a huge demand for homes. And there's a lot of people who are buying at certain price points. So between the realtor and I, we help the client to understand what's going on in the market and be able to help them to make the right decision on how they want to make the offer. And then also a lot of times clients want to know what programs are available to them that if they have no down payment or small down payment. Mm-hmm. That's where I come into play to let them know what can fit their situation, their lifestyle.
Okay. I have another question to ask you about. Last year, my son got married. We had talked about it. He was 26 years old, had no idea about the mortgage process at all. First time buyer. That's a little different. How do you help those first time buyers?
Well, I am in the people pleasing business. So first time buyers are my passion. I love helping people that don't understand the process, kind of gather them in because they're full of energy, full of information. Gather them in, find out what's important to them, how much they want to pay, what's the price point they want, how much they want to put down. Get them just to slow down just a little bit, be able to give them the right information and help them in the process so that they don't make a lot of mistakes. Because sometimes those mistakes can cost them money. Some people don't care about losing time, but losing money can impact families. So we want to make sure we get them on the same page as us and say, here's how you get what you want.
That's awesome. Well, I know that was a good experience for my son. So personally, what do you like to do to have fun? We've had some discussions about that too.
At the end of the day, after getting taking care of the client and everything else, I got to get on the water and go fishing.
For what? Salt or lake?
Salt will always be my first love if it's not available and I have to go fresh, I'll go fresh, but I want salt. I want that redfish. I want snapper trout. I want a drum. I want a flounder. That excitement of not knowing what you caught until you brought it in, uh, it keeps me going. And then the water's rough, lets your mind just kind of ooze out. You can kind of be relaxed. If the water's peaceful, you can kind of rethink a lot of things that you've been going through all through the week. So it is I don't want to call it a drug, but it's my first love.
That's awesome. I agree with you because I've been doing that since I was a little girl with my dad. So saltwater fishing is where it's at.
Absolutely.
Damon, I've enjoyed our talk today. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences and your expertise with us.
No problem.